Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from the Carl Yastrzemski career replay. This is game number 65 of the 1961 season. Yastrzemski's rookie year, of course. The Red Sox come in with a record of 30-35. In actuality, they were 33-31. The Angels are 6-6 against the Red Sox so far this year. Their actual record was 24-43 coming into this game. This is the third game of a three-game series, the rubber match. So far, the teams have split the series one game apiece. And today, the Red Sox will have Galen Cissco getting a spot start, going up against Ryne Duren for the Angels. So we'll see if the Red Sox can take this series. In actuality, they did win this game 3-2. So hopefully they'll at least keep on pace with this. And I just noticed something interesting with Wrigley Field here. Not the Wrigley Field in Chicago, but the Wrigley Field here in Los Angeles. That strikeouts are +6 and walks are +4. So definitely a lot of strikeouts and a lot of walks given up in this field, on this field. Home runs are averaged with a 0 rating, so no adjustment to that. So we'll have to see a lot of strikeouts and walks in today's game. So Ryne Duren on the hill. He has, looks like he's made one start against the Red Sox and lost that start. Has a record of 0-1 against the Red Sox with an ERA of 12 in 6 innings pitched. 13 hits allowed, 4 walks, and 10 strikeouts. So the Red Sox lineup is going to be Chuck Schilling will lead it off and play second, followed by Gary Geiger, the center fielder. The rookie, Carl Yastrzemski, is in left, batting third. Vic Wertz, the first baseman, will hit cleanup. Jackie Jensen in right field will bat fifth. Frank Malzone, the third baseman, hits sixth. Behind the plate today is Russ Nixon, batting seventh. Don Budden, the shortstop, hits eighth. And Galen Cissco on the hill bats ninth. So the defense behind Duren is not very good overall. In the outfield, it's Wagner, Hunt, and Thomas, with Thomas having the best range in right and probably the best fielder, along with Aspromonte, on the field right now for the Angels. Wagner is below average in left, and Hunt is center. In center is average. The infield, left to right, is Yost, Cope, or Cop, however you want to say it. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. Aspromonte and Klazuski. Cop at short and Klazuski, horrible range at short and first. Yost average at third, and Aspromonte is above average, as we said, at second. Cope has a high error rating, so he's likely to commit a lot of errors there. And Aspromonte and Klazuski ratings are fairly high too. Behind the plate is, I think it's Del Rice. He has below average range and an average pass ball rating, but does have a very good arm at a -2. Duren on the hill has horrible range and a high error rating himself. So the Red Sox hopefully can capitalize from the poor defense here and take game 3 of the series to win the series. So, all right, so that is your defense behind Duren. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. Again, game number 66. Actually, no, it wasn't 65, as I said earlier. It is 66 because in actuality, there was one tie in the actual season, which did not end up in a tie against the Angels for the Red Sox. So here we go. So Ryne Duren on the hill looks into the sign from Rice. Here's the windup and the pitch. Schilling up there ready to grip and rip. Schilling comes in hitting .274 with 3 homers, 23 runs batted in. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start for the Red Sox. They get the lead runner on. Next up is the center fielder, Gary Geiger. He comes in hitting .237 with 5 homers, 20 runs batted in. Klazuski will hold on Schilling, who is a threat to steal. Here's the pitch by Duren as he looks into the runner after nodding his head on the pitch, and that is going to be our first walk. So we did say there were probably going to be quite a few walks, and there's our first one. So the rookie Carl Yastrzemski up to the plate now with runners on first and second and nobody out, so an RBI opportunity for the rookie. He comes in hitting just .202 with 4 homers and 39 runs batted in. So a chance to get the Red Sox on the board here. So, all right, so Ryne Duren looks in for the sign, looks at the runners, delivers to the rookie. Yastrzemski ready to grip and rip. And Yastrzemski does not walk. And he's going to ground one to first. And that will be a double play. So Yastrzemski grinds into the double play. Looks like a 3-6-3 double play. So I'll put runner on third with 2 down now. So Yastrzemski unable to get the job done. Vic Wertz up to the plate now, hitting .259 with 10 homers and 26 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch. And Wertz does not get hit. Next pitch. It's going to be a base hit, and that will put the Red Sox on the board. So Wertz is able to get a 2-out single. Schilling trots home as he was off on contact with 2 down, and the Red Sox go up 1-0. So to bring up Jackie Jensen, the right fielder, playing right field today. He comes in with a .329 average, having an excellent season so far. 60 points above his season average of .263. With 10 homers already and 40 runs batted in. So, Wertz being held on by Kazuski as the windup in the pitch. And that is going to be a ground ball to second. And that will do it for the Red Sox. But they do get on the board on the RBI single by Vic Wertz and lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. So Galen Cissco with an early 1-run lead. He comes in with a 2-0 record, 2-4 in the actual season. 3.64 earned run average, so faring much better than he did in the actual season. 24 and 2/3 innings pitched. 28 hits allowed. 14 walks in those 24 innings and 2/3 innings, and only 8 strikeouts. So let's see what he can do here. So the lineup for the Los Angeles Angels is going to be Eddie Yost, the third baseman, will bat first, followed by Lee Thomas in right. Leon Wagner, the left fielder, hits third. Batting cleanup, Ted Kluszewski, the first baseman. Ken Elhunt in center bats fifth, followed by Ken Esparmani, the second baseman. Del Rice behind the plate will bat seventh, followed by Joe Kopp. We're going to go with Kopp, I think, or Cope. We'll go with Cope. Hopefully we'll be consistent with that. In short, bats eighth, and Ryne Duren on the mound, who we saw in the first, is batting ninth. So the Red Sox outfield behind Cissco is going to be Yastrzemski in left, Geiger in center, Jensen in right. Jensen with the most range in right, all with very short-handed with low error ratings. In the infield, it's going to be Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Wertz, all average ratings, except for Schilling, who's above average at second, with the left side of the infield being somewhat error-prone with Malzone and Budden. Behind the plate is the horrible defender, Russ Nixon, well below average range, well below average pass ball rating, and a extremely error-prone with a below-average arm. So, Cissco on the hill has horrible range, but just is very short-handed when he does get to it. So Cissco on the hill, Nixon behind the plate, looks in for the sign, nods his head. Eddie Yost leading off. Just a .202 hitter on the actual season with 3 homers, 15 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to Yost. Yost, the future manager. 2-5. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Geiger calls for it and makes the catch. 1 up and 1 down. Lee Thomas up to the plate now. Lee Thomas, a .285 hitter, lots of power, 24 homers and 70 runs batted in, 452 at bats. Here's the pitch by Cissco. And that's going to be the first base runner for the Angels. Next up is Leon Wagner, hitting just .182 against the Red Sox in 12 games, .280 hitter on the actual season, with 28 homers, 79 runs batted in. So Thomas being held on by Wirtz. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. As Wagner's trying to put the Angels on top with one swing of the bat. So 2 down now for Ted Kluszewski. Hitting just 171 against the Red Sox in 11 games. 243 hitter with 15 homers, 39 runs batted in just 263 at-bats for the Angels. Cisco looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be a base hit. Thomas, who is off on the pitch with 2 down, will make his way to third. Now put runners at the corners with 2 down. That'll bring up Ken Hunt, who's really torn up Red Sox pitching so far at a .432 clip with a homer and 5 runs batted in. Also scored 6 runs. In actuality, just a .255 hitter with 25 homers and 84 runs batted in. So Cisco trying to get out of the jam here, trying to keep it a 1-0 game. Looks in for the sign from Nixon, looks at the runners. Here's the delivery. And swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will do it. So the Red Sox maintain their 1-0 lead as we head to the second. Malzone, Nixon, and Button up to the plate now. Ryne Duren back on the hill again for a second inning of work. Malzone comes in hitting .291 on the season with 6 homers, 37 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to Malzone. And he takes a called third strike. So 1 down now for Russ Nixon. Nixon hitting .279 with 10 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses. So 2 strikeouts to start off the second for Duren. So Button up to the plate now. Button hitting .278 with 21 runs batted. Still looking for his first home run. 6 on the actual season. And he strikes out the side. Swing and a miss. So the Red Sox go down in the second, all by via the K. And Cisco's back quickly up on the hill. So Aspermoney, Rice, and Cope up there for the Angels, trailing by 1. Aspermoney, .224 hitter for the actual season with 2 homers, 19 runs batted in 88 games. Here's the pitch. And he fouls one off. Cisco back on the hill, looks in for the sign. Gets it, nods his head. Here's the delivery. And that's a ground ball to Malzone. Fires over to Wirtz for out number 1. That'll bring up the backstop, Del Rice. Has not been able to figure out Red Sox pitching, hitting just .091 in 11 at-bats. .241 hitter for the actual season with 4 homers, 11 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. Looks like we might have a range play here. And Button unable to get to that one. That'll be a base hit. So 1 on and 1 out for the Angels. So Joe Cope up to the plate now. .249 hitter on the season with 5 homers, 40 runs batted in. Rice being held on by Wirtz. Here's the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss for out number 2. Next up will be the pitcher, Ryne Duren. He's had just 1 at bat against the Red Sox in 4 games. Just an .040 hitter for the actual season in 25 at bats. So not expecting much here. Cisco looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. And that is a called third strike, as Duren goes down and strikes to end the inning. So after 2 full, it's the Red Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Cisco to lead it off here. Cisco has not had an at-bat yet this season. This will be his first at-bat. Let's check his actual. He's just an .098 also. with 2 runs batted in 61 at bats. Duren looks in for the sign. Cissco steps in, and he strikes out, looking for out number 1. So that'll be bring up Schilling, who singled and came around to score the only run of the game so far. Back in the first. And we have a possible error check here. And that's going to be a base hit. Past his counterpart, Aspromonte. So Schilling is on for the second time with his second hit. 1 down. Being held on by Kluszewski. And it looks like Geiger is going to be called upon the bunt here. Infield will come in for that. Here's the pitch by Duren. And he's fouled off. Yes, we'll go with that. So he fouls one off. Bunted too hard. So the only play is going to be the first, as Schilling has plenty of speed and they don't want to risk wanting to get the sure out at first. So Geiger is retired on the fielder's choice, but gets the job done. So a chance for the rookie Yastrzemski to get an RBI here. He's unable to deliver back in the first. See what he can do here. So Schilling gets his lead. Duren looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And Yastrzemski will draw the walk. So they're bringing first and second. So Wirtz, who has an RBI already, RBI single, scoring Schilling, will get a chance here. So Duren looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. And we're going to have a wild pitch. So he uncorks one all the way to the backstop. That'll put 2 runners in scoring position now. So Wirtz back in, ready to grip and rip. Sees 2 ducks on the pond that could come in. And he strikes out swinging. He wanted to go deep on that one, but instead gets nothing but air. So it remains 1-0 as we head to the home half of the third. It'll be the top of the order, Yost, Thomas, and Wagner for the Angels. So Cissco back out on the hill for inning number 3. Here's the pitch to Yost. Yost 0 for 1 so far. And he strikes out, so a lot of strikeouts as we predicted. This is the 5th one for Cissco. So that brings up Lee Thomas, who walked his first time up. So strikeouts and walks. A lot of them so far already, especially strikeouts. So Thomas up there now. Let's see what he can do. And he's going to ground one the first. Wirtz handles it himself for out number 2. So it'll be up Wagner, who struck out his first time up. Possible error check here. And that's going to be hit to Budden, and Budden lives up to his name, Boot and Budden. But this time it's going to be on the throw. So that's going to be a 1-base error. As he pulls Wirtz off the bag. And Wagner will reach with a 2 outs. So Kluszewski up now. He singled his first time up. Wagner being held on by Wirtz. Here's the windup in the pitch by Cissco. And that's a fly ball to right. Jensen ranging over and makes the catch. Oh, no, he doesn't. Looked like he misjudged that one. And Wagner will advance to third. So Jensen looked like he took a bad route to that one. Perhaps the wind carried it a little bit. So it'll put runners at the corners. So Hunt with a chance to put the Angels on the board and tie the game. He struck out his first time. Cissco looking to bear down here and get out of the inning without any damage. 3-4. So that's going to be And he blows one by him there. And that will do it. So the error does not prove, the bad route by the right fielder, Jensen, does not prove costly, as the Red Sox maintain their 1-0 lead as we head to the fourth. So Jensen will lead it off. Duren back out on the hill. Here's the windup in the pitch by Duren. And he'll draw the walk. So 3 walks now by Duren. Duren also has 5 strikeouts, so 10 total strikeouts in the game by both pitchers. And we're only in the 4th inning. So Malzone up there now with a runner on first and nobody out. He'll hit away. Malzone, a strikeout victim his first time up, as many were. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Thomas will make the can of corn catch there for 1 down. That'll be up Russ Nixon. He struck out his first time up. Jensen being held on by Kazuski. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh, and that one gets away from him and plunks Nixon on the back. So that'll put runners on first and second. And looks like Jensen's going to try to steal one here. And he'll make it without a throw. Rice caught off guard there. So that'll put runners at the corner, so a rare steal for the Red Sox. And it'll bring up Button, who also struck out his first time up. So Button with a chance to put the Red Sox, increase the Red Sox lead. Duren looks in for the sign, looks at the runners on the corners, kicks and delivers. 3-3. That is going to be... No, it didn't. Looks like it almost clipped his jersey. Button thought it did, but it did not. He's back in the box. And this one is going to be grounded to first. And Jensen will, he'll try to score. He'll try for the double play to get out of the inning. So, Nixon, looks like they're saying this, they do get the runner at first, but it looks like they're saying he was off the bag at second. Kozuski's throw pulled off Cope, but he was able to. Oh, and he had to tag him. That's right, because Kozuski actually is saying he hit the bag at first, so that would take off the force play. So that's why he was safe at second. Well, Jensen comes in to score. So good job by Nixon, knowing that he needed to be tagged, avoiding that tag. And that'll increase the Red Sox lead 2-0 now. So it'll bring up Cissco. Cissco with 2 down will hit away here. Trying to help his own cause now. Now with a 2-run lead. Here's the pitch by Duren. We have a, looks like a range play a ballpark check at Wrigley Field. Oh, and this could be, it's only Cissco, so he has no power. So that is going to be just a fly out to center. But the Red Sox do tack on another, and it's 2-0 as we head to the fourth, bottom of the fourth. So Aspromani up to the plate now. Aspromani 0 for 1 so far. One of the few people not to strike out or walk. So Cissco has struck out 6 and walked just 1. So he has not fell victim to the walk, as he has walked a lot of batters so far this season, but has only walked 1 today. So here's the pitch by Cissco after getting a sign from Nixon. And that is going to be a ground ball to short. And Button will make the play over to Wirtz for out number 1. Rice singled his first time up. Each team with 3 hits. And there's the second walk issued by Cissco. So 1 out walk. Brings up Joe Cope. So Rice being held on by Wirtz. Here's the windup in the pitch. Not a threat to steal as Rice. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. So 7 Ks now in the day for Cissco. That'll bring up the pitcher, Duren, and still only a 2-0 lead, so he'll bat for himself. Here's the pitch by Cissco. So Rice will be off on contact with 2 down. And he takes a call, 3rd strike. So 8 Ks on the day now for Cissco, and the Red Sox with a 2-0 lead as we head to the top of the 5th. So it'll be top of the order, Schilling, Geiger, and Yastrzemski for the Red Sox. And Duren will get his 6th strikeout. Brings up Geiger. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And Geiger does not. A 20 there. So Geiger who strikes out a lot, does not strike out there. They said he held up. Here's the next pitch. And this is going to be hit into the gap. That's going to go between Thomas and Hunt all the way to the wall. Geiger will get himself a 1-out double. And that deserves a sip of coffee. Alrighty. So 1 down now. At the top of the 5th. With Yastrzemski with another RBI opportunity. His 3rd of the game. Let's see if he can deliver here. He walked his last time up, 0 for 1. So here's the pitch by Duren. And Yastrzemski gets a hold of one here. This is going, and gone. So the rookie comes through here after failing his first 2 attempts to run the scoring position. Hits a 2-run bomb. Got all of that one and pulled it down the right field line. Just hooked it around the foul pole there, but got all of that. So that one, only question was whether it would stay fair. So the rookie Yastrzemski with his 6th home run of the season will double the Red Sox lead now 4-0. So the rookie comes through here after he's been fairly quiet lately, and that is most likely going to be all for Duren, as he cannot get out of the 5th inning. Perhaps they should have pinch hit for him last inning, but it was only a 2-0 game at the time, so that will do it. That will chase Duren from the mound there. So it looks like they're going to have Johnny James come in. So that's it. Is your rookie Yastrzemski chases Duren from the game. So let's see here. So Johnny James. And Johnny James will come in. So Johnny James has not fared well against the Red Sox with a 6.16 record ERA against the Sox so far. 5.24 ERA on the actual season with an 0-2 record. 72 in a 3rd innings pitch, 67 hits allowed, 53 walks, and 43 strikeouts. So he's walked a lot too. Walked a lot of batters. So Vic Wertz, 1 for 2 with an RBI, put the Red Sox on the board back in the 1st. He'll be James's first batter here. So Red Sox now with a 4-0 lead. So things looking good for the Red Sox to win this series. And there's going to be a ground ball to short. Cope up with it over to Kluszewski. And that will be out number 2. So Jackie Jensen up there now 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And he'll swing and a miss. And that will do it for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 4th. However, the rookie Yastrzemski comes through with a 2-run bomb, and it's now a 4-0 Red Sox game. So Cissco with a 4-run lead here. Cissco not expected to go that long today. Getting a spot start. Is in line for the win if he can get through the 5th here. So Yost up there now. Yost 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 8 strikeouts on the day for Cissco. Make that 9 as he takes one looking for Strikeout number 9. So that'll be up Lee Thomas. 0 for 1 with a walk. So Cissco faring very well in this game, making the most of his start today. And no, it takes a strike there. Thomas thought he had the walk there, but the ump says no. Instead, he'll ground out to Schilling for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll be up Leon Wagner. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And no, it's not a base hit. You had to be between 1 and 8, and that's a 12, 6-3. And that'll be a line out back to the box. And Cissco is in line for the victory now. So Johnny James back out there for his second inning of work after coming on in the 5th after the Yastrzemski 2-run homer chasing Duren from the game. So it'll be Malzone, Nixon, and Budden. Malzone hitless on the day so far. And looks like we're going to have our first rare play. Stormfront passes through. Is the game being played outdoors? Yes, it is. So Stormfront passes through, causing a rain delay. Johnny James' tired rating reduced by 18. Wow, because of the delay. Johnny James must be removed from the game. Galen Cissco tired rating reduced by 18. Galen Cissco must be removed from the game. So a long rain delay here. They waited it out, but that will remove both pitchers for the day. So Art Fowler is going to come in. He pitched in the actual game. So Fowler is in there to pitch. Cissco will have to come out also. So we will pinch hit for him if he comes up in the batting order. So Fowler has fared very well against the Red Sox. 1-0 record with 1 save and that 1.17 ERA in 7 2/3 innings. Actuality, he was 5-8 with a 3.64 earned run average, 11 saves, 89 innings pitched. He allowed just 68 hits, 26 walks, and 78 strikeouts. So he'll face Malzone here, who was at bat before the rain delay. So here we go. So Malzone looking for his first hit. And that's going to be a 6-6. That's going to be a ground ball the first. Kluszewski will take it to the bag himself for out number 1. So Nixon up there now. He struck out his first time up. Not sure why he doesn't have another bat. Can't remember. Maybe he bunted perhaps. 4-3. I cannot remember. 4-3. So that is a definite strikeout. So he strikes out for the second time today. Brings up Budden. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. And Budden with a chance to get his first home run of the season here, I believe. He'll need to roll 1 through 7 here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You cannot get it because it's 1 to 14 for Fowler, and he rolled a 19. So Budden will not get his first home run of the season. Instead, he'll fly out to Thomas and Wright. So Cissco out of the game now. So we'll see who we're going to bring in here. So the Red Sox did have some action in the pen. It looks like Mike Fornelis actually pitched 5 innings in the actual game. Fornelis is going to come in after the rain delay. So he'll come here in the bottom of the 6th with the Red Sox up 4-0. So if he pitches the rest of the game, it will be a save if he's able to hold the Red Sox lead. So Fornelis comes in with a 3.31 earned run average on the season, just a 1-3 record, but does have 8 saves, 49 innings pitched, 51 hits allowed, 15 walks, and 25 strikeouts. Fornelis actually got the victory in the game, in the actual game. So Fornelis is in there. His first batter will be Kluszewski. Kluszewski was a perfect 2 for 2 with a pair of singles off of Cissco. And that is going to be going, and gone. So Cissco goes yard and maintains his perfect day at 3 for 3 with his 5th home run against the Red Sox in 11 games. So Cissco continues to tear up Red Sox pitching, at least power-wise anyway. And that will put the Angels on the board. So the first batter greets Fornellis rather rudely after the rain delay, and 4-1 game now. So Hunt up there now. He struck out twice against Cissco. He's definitely happy to see Cissco out of the game. And takes one inside, almost clips him. Next pitch, and that is going to be a double. So a home run and now a double by Fornellis. And they will not be sacrificing down by 3 here. So Aspermoney will hit away here. So Fornellis being visited by Nixon after the home run and the double. So range play here. So 2-3. That's going to be a ground ball. And it's going to be past Schilling. So the Red Sox a little rusty after the rain delay. And Hunt will come around the score. And Aspermoney has himself an RBI single. Now 4-2 Red Sox. So the Angels, the rain delay is something the Angels probably needed there, as the Red Sox pitching and defense is not performing well after the rain delay. It's a little slushy out there still. So Fornellis looks in for the sign, looks at the runner being held on by Wirtz. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be a base hit. And Aspermoney will advance to third. And Drice is going to try to sneak in, and Schilling plies the tag, and he is out. So Rice getting a little too greedy there. Gets thrown out. So the first out is recorded. Runner on third now. That would have been the tying run, and Rice was trying to get in the scoring position for that. Instead, he gets thrown out by a nice throw by Geiger. So Geiger with the assist on that. Schilling applying the tag. So Joe Cope up there now. And he strikes out swing. So getting a little over aggressive there. So Schilling, Fornellis trying to get out of here with still a 2-run lead after he surrendered 2 runs here already. So Farler will be pinch hit for here. Looks like L.B. Pearson is going to come on. So the lefty steps in. The lefty 288 hitter with 7 homers, 41 runs batted in. Just 158 against the Red Sox in 19 at-bats. So he represents the tying run. Fornellis looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. And he takes one inside. Next pitch. And that is going to be a double. And that will score run number 3. So Fornellis struggling mightily here. Trying to get through this. Is he going to stay in? And I don't think so. And Pinky Higgins has seen enough. So Fornellis unable to get through the 6th inning. It's now just a 1-run Red Sox lead with this tying run in scoring position, which will be the responsibility of Fornellis. So who will the Red Sox bring in now? Oh boy, looks like Chet Nichols. Possibly. Let's see here. Is it Chet Nichols? Let's see here. Chet Nichols. Yeah, looks like Chet Nichols is going to come in to face the righty. So Chet Nichols, Fornellis cannot get through the inning. allowing 3 runs so far, responsible for Pearson at second. So Nichols 1-2 record on the season with 3.67 earned run average in 27 innings. He's not fared as well as he did in the actual season, where he only had a 2.08 earned run average in 52 innings. So we'll see if he can retire Yost here and end the inning. Yost 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. All those at bats against Cissco. So Cissco on the dugout step, hoping to preserve the lead here, so he'll still be in line for the win. Nichols looks in for the sign from Nixon. Looks back at second. Here's the delivery. And he'll ground into Milzone. Milzone up with it. Over to first, and that will do it. So Nichols able to get out of the mess that Fornelli's created. Although 3 runs did score. And it's now a 1-1 game. So let's see what we can do here. See who we can bring in for the Angels. Let's see who is available. So we're in the bottom of the 6th here. And just double checking here. Yeah, both relievers were used in today's game. So the Angels will. Let's see who's available for the Angels here. They did have somebody warming, but we cannot see it. Who it was. Looks like we have possibly. No. Can't bring him in. Hold on there. We'll find out for you as soon as we find out who's coming in. One second here. Okay, here we go. Oops. The page is being reloaded on our baseball reference page. Alright, here we go. Alright, looks like we're going to bring in Ron Moeller is going to come in. Oops, did I? Yeah, right here. Ron Moeller. Okay, there we go. Alright, so Chet Nichols. I think he will stay in with the bunch of lefties coming up for the Angels, so he will stay in there. Bat for himself. Nichols, let's see what he's got for an average here. Yeah, he's 0.98 too. I've seen the 0.98 so many times, I'm almost thinking it's some kind of generic stat. Seems like it might be. Anyway, Ron Moeller in there now. Moeller has not fared well against the Red Sox. 0-2 record with 8.71 earned run average in 9 1/3 innings against the Red Sox. 5.81 average on the actual season with 4-8 record in 113 innings. So Nicholas to bat for himself here. And he'll draw the walk, so he rewards his manager there by leaving him in. So a win-win possible situation for the Red Sox. See if they can get that lead back to a little more than just 1. So Schilling up there now. It looks like Schilling is going to be called upon to sacrifice here. And then we'll bring the infield in as Schilling squares around. So Morrow looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. First and third baseman charging. And that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt by Schilling, who's an excellent bunter. And that'll put Nichols in scoring position. Nichols with not much speed there. So Gary Geiger is 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Red Sox trying to tack on some more runs here after Forneless unable to get the job done and allows 3 runs to score. And that's going to be a pass ball on Rice. So that Nichols will move up to third now. So now a fly ball could score Nichols if it's deep enough. So Geiger back in the box. Here's a windup in the pitch. And Geiger is no power against lefties. So Geiger will not get a home run here. That would have been tough with the 20 there anyway. So Geiger is going to ground one to short. And Nichols will not try to score. No, he has no speed, so no. He will hold. And Geiger will be retired on the fielder's choice. So the rookie Yastrzemski, who had a 2-run homer to give the Red Sox a 4-0 lead at the time with a chance here to 2 down. Here's a windup in the pitch. And he strikes out, unable to get the job done. All right, so the Red Sox fail to get any of those runs back with Yastrzemski striking out to end the inning. So we head to the 7th inning stretch here, the bottom of the 7th, with the Angels trailing by just 1 run now. Chet Nichols back on the hill. The lefty getting ready to face 3 lefties, Thomas, Wagner, and Kluszewski. So very important stretch here for Nichols and the Red Sox. So Thomas up to the plate now. Thomas is 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's a windup in the pitch. And it's going to be a liner back to Nichols. Catches it in self-defense. So Nichols an excellent fielder there, as you can see by his 5 rating. Cissco most likely would not have caught that one. Actually, not many would have caught that one with that 5 on the range there. So Nichols 5 rating in his range. Cat-like reflexes for out number 1. So Nichols again rewarding his manager for keeping him in. Next up is Leon Wagner. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And fly ball to center. Geiger will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the 7th. So Kluszewski, perfect 3 for 3 today with hit a home run off of Forneless his last time up. Solo shot to pull the to make it a 4 to put. Did he put them on the board? No, I don't think so. I think it may have been the second run there. But anyway, Kluszewski up there now. Nichols trying to quiet the hot bat here. Looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup in the pitch, 5-3, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. Button up with it over to Wirtz. Beats him by his step. And he's able to retire what no Red Sox pitcher hasn't been able to do today, Ted Kluszewski. So it remains 4-3 as we head to the 8th. Wirtz up there now. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Moeller back up there for his second inning of work. Here's the windup in the pitch by Moeller. And that's going to be ball 4. So Wirtz able to draw a walk. First, second given up by Moeller. So Jackie Jensen, he will swing away here. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. So 4-4. That's going to be a no. Rice just able to get in front of that one. Will hold Wirtz at first. So 2-6, and that is going to be takes ball 4. So 2 walks here. Make it first and second with nobody out for Frank Malzone, hitless on the day. And he's not a good buncher, so he will hit away. So Moore looks in for the sign, looks at the runners. Red Sox looking to add to that 1-run lead. Oh, and another block by Rice. So one in the dirt. So Muller all over the place, but Rice saved his bacon for the second time now. But again, he draws another walk. So Muller all over the place. That will load the bases, and that is going to be it, as the manager for the Angels has seen enough from Ron Muller. And after he walks the bases loaded, still nobody out for Russ Nixon. So we'll see who's coming in now for the Halos here. Red Sox looking to get a little margin, bigger margin in the lead here. So it looks like, let's see what we got here. Could it be Klein or Morgan? Let's see here. Let's check this out here. Morgan might be their closer, possibly. So let's check here. So I think they are going to bring in Morgan here. I think at bottom of the 8th. All right. He didn't pitch in the actual game, but he did pitch that couple days before, so. Could bring Klein in. I think we're going to bring Klein in here. Ron Klein is going to come in. Yeah, he pitched an inning and 2/3 a couple days ago, so. In the actual life. So we're bringing Klein in. Don't really want to bring in Morgan with being behind here, but for now we'll bring in Klein. We're inclined to bring in Klein. So Ron Klein in there now. He's fared very well against the Red Sox so far. In 14 innings, he's only allowed, has an ERA of 1.29 with a 1-0 record. In those 14 innings, he's allowed just 10 hits with 5 walks and 6 strikeouts. So he has a tough situation here as the Red Sox loaded the bases with nobody out via 3 walks off from Muller. So Klein here looking to... I think they are going to play the infield back just because there's nobody out. And they're willing to concede a run for 2 outs. So Nixon, he struck out twice today. See what he can do here with the bases loaded. So Klein looks in for the sign from Rice. Here's the windup in the pitch. And he takes a ball. Next pitch, 3-5. And that's going to be a hit back to the box. And they're going to go for the double play. They're going to try to get the lead runner at home here. Yes, they will. And they are going to get the lead runner, it looks like. Fielder's choice. Oops. So Wirtz will be out at home. Advance, but it looks like Nixon is going to beat it out by a step. But they do get the lead runner at home, so now 1 down now. So a nice play by Klein. Unable to get 2, but they do prevent the Red Sox from tacking on any more runs. So Button up to the plate now with an opportunity to add to the Red Sox lead here. Klein looks in for the sign from Button. Here's a windup in the pitch. And he takes one inside. Almost got the jersey there. Button did not try to kneel. Almost should have probably took one for the team there to add for the Red Sox lead, but Button did not, being the honest guy he is. And it's 2-3. And that's going to be a fly ball to the left. Wagner with a below average arm. See if it's going to be enough to score. And it looks like it's going to be. So runner on second flyout chart. Here we go. Is it going to be enough? So F7, no advance. Subtract 3 from the rating. So no advance. So it's not deep enough to score Jensen at third, unfortunately. That's what I'm reading. F7 is no advance. Boom. So Nichols up to the plate now. He's been the only really effective pitcher other than Cissco. As the Red Sox, should we bring him in though? That's the thing. Let me see. Let me see who the Red Sox. They did not use a pinch hitter in the actual game, but might be worth it to try to get. Let's see who else we have in the pen here. Who the Red Sox have available? Who else did they use in this series? I think we've used all the pitchers that the Red Sox have used in this series, so. Let's see who else we have. Oh, Billy Muffet is available. Did Muffet have any? I don't know if Muffet had any saves. I don't think he. Let's check here quickly. So we perhaps will pinch hit for Nichols. Let's check Baseball Reference and see if Muffet had a save. As I don't think we can check here. Muffet, who was a starter to start the season, is now in the pen. And he... Come on. Oh. Let's see here. He did have 2 saves. So I think we are gonna bring in a pinch hitter here. Try to add to the Red Sox lead. And hopefully get some insurance runs here. Let's see here. So our iPad is lagging here a little bit, but here we go. So, pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Who can we bring in here? Let's see. Just looking at these guys here. Pete Runnels is definitely a candidate here. Let's see. They didn't use a pinch hitter in the actual game. Let's see who they used in the series. Pete Runnels was not a pinch hitter, but he came in and had 2 at-bats for Vic Wertz, so we probably didn't use that in. That was in yesterday's game. And he probably didn't come in, and if he did pinch hit, he probably only had 1 at-bat. So we're going to bring in Pete Runnels to try to add to the Red Sox lead here with Muffet warming up in the pen. Alright, so Pete Runnels will try to deliver with a base hit here, or a walk of some kind, or something. Try to get on base and try to add to that Red Sox lead. He's hitting .273 in the season, 4 homers and 19 runs. Bennett already has more home runs and about 30 of the at-bats, a little over a third, than he did on the actual season. So Klein looks in for the sign. Runners get their leads. Looks at the runners. Runnels ready to grip and rip here. Here's the windup in the pitch. And he strikes out swinging there. And unable to get the job done. So that will bring in Billy Muffet to try to knock down the save here. He struggled pretty much so far in the season. Just a 3-4 record with 1 save. 5.34 earned run average. 57 and a third innings pitched. He's allowed 61 hits, 20 walks, 22 strikeouts. So Muffet in the box. On the rubber. It'll be Hunt, Aspromonte, and Rice for anybody who gets on Cope. So Hunt is 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. So Muffet looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup in the pitch. There is some action in the Red Sox pen, just in case. And now he takes one inside. Next pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Jensen drifts over towards the line. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. So 1 down now. So to bring up Aspromonte, he's also 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. So Muffet looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch for Aspromonte. And we have a possible error check here. And that's going to be a base hit. De Geiger has a little trouble with it, but runner holds at first. So Aspromani reaches on the single, so a 1-out single. So the tying run is on board. Wirtz will definitely be holding him on here. And I'll bring up a catcher. Del Rice, he's a perfect 2 for 2 today with a walk, so he'll definitely hit away. Although he is, no, actually he's not going to hit away. Looks like, oh boy. Yeah, he's not a great hitter overall. He does have 2 hits, but that was, I think, off of Cissco or perhaps in a walk for Mombocat. I mean, not Mombocat, Fornellis. And of course, I'm pronouncing that wrong, I just realized. Let's see if I remember how to do that. It's been a while since I played, so. Fornellis. I think that's it, yeah. Fornellis. Anyway, I apologize if I pronounced his name wrong the whole game. All right, so Del Rice, will he hit away? I think he is going to hit away. He's a perfect 2 for 2 with a walk, so I'm going to override that sacrifice there. Because who's up next? Yeah, Joe Cope. And he's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, so he'll probably be lifted for a pinch hitter. So let's see who. Let's check out all our options before we make a decision here. So let's check. Let's check and see who else is available to pinch hit today. For Cope, if he's a above average bunter. All right, so let's see here. So we already used L.B. Pearson. We have Steve Bilko, and we also El Sadowski had 3 at bats in this game. Came in to catch for Rice. So Ed Sadowski and Steve Bilko. So Sadowski, let's check here. I'll just check it right here under this. So Sadowski, 232 hitter, 4 homers. He wouldn't be substituting for Rice, though. He'd be up next. So Sadowski is a possibility. And who else did I say? Steve Bilko. Bilko is a 279 hitter with 20 home runs. So I think what we may do, I think we may have him bunt back to the game. And we'll pinch hit for Cope. So I think that's probably, we'll change our strategy here. So Rice is going to be a team player here. And he's going to use his bunting skills to try to get. And Red Sox will bring the infield in. Expecting Rice, who's a very good bunter, to bunt. Above average anyway. So Muffet looks in for the sign. The first and third baseman will charge. Wirtz and Malzone. Oh, Klein misses it. And gets a glove on it, but not Klein, sorry. Why did it say Klein? Hopefully they didn't use Klein in here. Hopefully they really didn't check Klein's. That would stink. That would really stink. Hopefully they didn't. We'll have to check Muffet's range. I'm just curious what Muffet's range was. I don't know on this one. So hopefully that really wasn't an error there. So anyway, that's going to make it first and second. Everyone is safe there. Yeah, Muffet was the same thing. Okay, so I don't feel so bad now. Okay, so it would have been the same thing anyway. So Muffet misses it, not Klein. So that's another inside pitch error there in some programming thing. So, all right, so we are going to bring pinch hit for Cope, though. And we are going to bring in Steve Bilko, who is a very good hitter. So, although he's not fared very well against the Red Sox in 17 at-bats, but he does have a 279 average with 20 homers and 59 runs batted in and 294 at-bats. So, Bilko with a chance, first and second with nobody out. Red Sox are going to play back. Trying to turn 2 here. So, Bilko in there. Muffet looks in for the sign, trying to get through this and get the save and give the Red Sox a win here in this series. Here we go. The 31st of the season. So Muffet looks in for the sign. He doesn't wind up in the pitch. 3-6. That is going to be here. So Bilko 2-3. Oh no, and that's going to be a double. Lead runner will advance, so that will tie the game. If roll is less than or equal to the trailing runners, it's a 3, so... Wait a second. Lead runner advances, if roll is less... If lead runner advances, if the roll is higher than trailing runner holds. So they're going to hold Rice at third. Not going to risk it there. Perhaps they should have pinch ran for him. But they didn't. So Bilko is able to deliver there with a pinch hit double, and that will tie the game. But the go-ahead run is on... the winning run, is at third. So, the Red Sox... Oh boy, Muffet in there. So Ron Klein up there now. So he's going to be pinch hit for. And that will be Sadowski. We did say he was already used. So Sadowski will probably be a double... Well, it won't be a double switch. If Sadowski is unable to produce here, it will be... They'll probably do a double switch with Rice. Okay, so Sadowski in to try to deliver the winning run here. The fans on their feet here. Fans not necessarily that happy with Sadowski. He was only a 232 hitter and has not fared well in 10 at-bats against the Red Sox, just a 100 average. But his manager has faith in him. 4 homers, 12 runs batted in. Red Sox are definitely going to bring the infield in with their winning run at third. In outfield playing shallow. Oh, Red Sox outfielders with very good arms, or above average arms. So we'll see what happens here. So Muffet looks in for the sign. Runners get their leads. Looks at Bilko at third, trying to look at him a couple times, trying to keep him close. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, we're actually going to now... We are going to replace Rice with a pinch runner. And it looks like... Do we bring in early? Yeah, I guess why not? Probably not going to bring in another catcher, though, just in case. So we're going to bring in Jim Fregosi, the future manager there. We'll bring in Gene Leake. He's most likely to probably be in there. So Gene Leake is going to come in. He's most likely to be on the roster now. So Leake is in there to pinch run for Rice. Get a little more speed there. And we're going to keep the infield in. And Sadowski looks in. Muffet looks in for the sign. Looks at now Leake at third. A little bit more speed than Rice. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be possible error and a throw here. 1-1. And that's going to be a base hit through the drawn-in infield, and that will do it as the Angels will walk off. On the pinch hit single by Bilko past the drawn-in infield, and the Angels... Oh, we're only in the bottom of the 8th. What am I doing? So sorry for that, all that build-up. They still probably would have brought the infield in anyway. So my bad on that one. It's only the bottom of the 8th. I'm thinking it's the bottom of the 9th. Alrighty here. Well, hold on there. So, alrighty here. So we are in the bottom of the 8th. Seemed like a bottom of the 9th moment, that's why. So, we are going to get rid of Muffet here. Muffet is done for the day. Question is, who do we bring in now? I think we have to bring in Tracy Stallard. He's got the most innings there, so Tracy Stallard will come in. Hold on. Alrighty, so here we go. So we're going to bring in Tracy Stallard here. Stallard, not faring well in the season. 0-3 record, 5.02 earned run average, 28 2/3 innings pitched, 23 walks and 19 strikeouts. So not the greatest pitcher to bring in here at this park with lots of walks. But we'll see if Stallard can get it done here. The Red Sox are going to play back for 2, I think. Although Yost does have good speed, I think. The big boppers are ready to come up, so I think they want to play. They want to try to get out of this. So they're going to play back. Bilko, not much speed at third, but yeah, they'll play back. Sadowski, not much speed at first either. So here we go. So Stallard in there to face Yost. He's 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. So the Red Sox have blown a 4-run lead here. And it's going to be a line out to first, and the tag on Sadowski. They get him, so a double play. Oh boy, so who are they going to now? They're going to bring in their closer here, which makes sense. Alright, so we got to do a bunch of changing here. So, what did we want to do here? I think we're going to put the pitcher. Who are we going to put in here? So we pinch hit for. So we need a catcher. What do we need? A catcher, a shortstop, and a pitcher. So the pitcher will go in here. Yeah. What do you want? Leak. What was Leak? Leak's a shortstop, so we'll have Leak. Yeah, Bilko is what does Bilko do? He's a first base. So we'll put the pitcher right here. There. And we'll make Leak, if we can. We'll make Leak the shortstop. And we'll make Sadowski the catcher. And there we go. Alright, so Sadowski is an average range. Above average pass ball rating, and but a horrible error rating, and a below average arm, which could play into this game. And we have Leak at short. He's average range, a horrible error rating. So anyway, I was think the best that we could do there. And Morgan is in to pitch. So the closer Morgan here, trying to nail down the win after the Angels come back with a 4-run deficit with 3 in the 8th. 3 in the 6th, I think it was, and 2 in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead. So top of the order, Schilling, Geiger, and Yastrzemski up, and he gets on Wirtz against the closer Morgan, who has been lights out so far against the Red Sox. 113 earned run average in 8 innings pitched with just 1 save, but only 3 hits allowed in those 8 innings, striking out 6 and walking 1. So he's been lights out against the Red Sox. So Angels fans hoping here that they can take the series here. So Schilling 2 for 3 with a run scored in the box now. Here's the delivery by Morgan. And strike 3 looking. Schilling disagrees, but goes back to the dugout. 1 down. Geiger 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. And that's going to be a fly ball to Thomas. So Red Sox down to the last out now. It's up to the rookie Yastrzemski. He's already come through with a home run today. So can he do it again? So Morgan looks in for the sign. Yastrzemski ready to launch one here. Here's the pitch. And he'll draw the walk. So the tying run is on. So Vic Wertz with a chance to keep the inning going here as Yastrzemski keeps the inning going with a 2-out walk. So Wertz up there 1 for 3 with an RBI. He got the Red Sox on the board with an RBI in the first. So Yastrzemski takes his lead, being held on by Kozuski. Yastrzemski with very good base running speed. Young legs there. 1-4, and that is going to be Wertz will fly one deep to right. Thomas going back up against the wall and makes the catch. And the Red Sox will fall to the Angels, and the Angels will take the series by a score of 5-4. As we do not have our backdrop here. Instead, we have my church backdrop. All right. So that is going to be it, as the Red Sox had a 4-0 lead, and their bullpen cannot hold it, which is the story of 1961. But on the bright side, the rookie Yastrzemski goes yard, his 5th home run of the year. And the Red Sox, however, the Red Sox will fall 5-4 to the Angels. So let's take a look at the box score quickly before we wrap it up thing here in Anaheim. Los Angeles, I should say. I think it's, I don't remember. In California, let's just go with that. So Ryne Duren goes 4 1/3 innings, lost 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, including a home run to Yastrzemski. Johnny James goes 2/3 of innings, striking out a batter. Art Fowler goes an inning, so the Angels bullpen comes through here. Art Fowler, 1 inning, striking out a batter. Moeller, 1 inning, walking 4, but not allowing a run, striking out a batter. Ron Klein gets the win. Now 2-0 against the Red Sox, pitches an inning, striking out a batter. And Tom Morgan gets his 2nd save, pitching a scoreless 9th, walking one batter. So the Angels bullpen pitches 4 2/3 scoreless innings. So they are the MVPs of the game. And the Red Sox bullpen is the GOAT of the game, allowing 5 earned runs, 3 by Fornellis and 2 by Muffet. Nichols did pitch well, getting 1 1/3 scoreless innings, and Stallard pitches the final 2 outs of the 8th, sorry. So for the Angels, Yeti Yost was 0 for 5. Lee Thomas 0 for 3 with a walk. Leon Wagner 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Kozuski was 3 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI, including that home run. Ken L. Hunt was 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Ken Espromani was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Del Rice, perfect 3 for 3. Also had a sacrifice. Actually, did he have a sacrifice? Yes, no, did he? No, with a walk. 3 for 3 with a walk. I think he did have a sacrifice. Yeah, he did. Gene Leake was scored a run as a pinch runner. And, actually came into play short too. Joe Cope was 0 for 3, striking out all 3 times. Steve Bilko was 0 for 1. 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter with an RBI, double. Ryne Duren was 0 for 2, pair of strikeouts. And L.B. Pearson had a pinch hit. Was it him? Can't remember. It was Pearson. 1 for 1 with a double and a runs RBI. And Ed Sadowski, I think Ed Sadowski was the guy who hit the get the game-winning RBI there. 1 for 1 with a RBI. Anyway, nonetheless, the Angels, regardless anyway, not nonetheless, take this one and win the series by a score of 5-4 after the Red Sox bullpen implodes. So that's it from the California, as the Red Sox will go on to face the Kansas City Athletics next and try to get back on their winning ways. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next Carl Yastrzemski Career Replay video. Take care now. Bye-bye.